Hey guys, Nick from Coastal Night Vision and Thermal. Just wanted to do a quick video on how I set up my helmet. A little background on me. I'm a prior service infantry marine, held the MOS 0311, 0365 for about four and a half years until I got out. So I have a general consensus on how to set up a helmet properly, but to each their own. It's always shooter's preference, always whatever you want, but this is how I set mine up. So in front of you, we have a OpsCore SF Gen 2. Really lightweight, super breathable, very modular. Have the rails on the sides where I added my OpsCore amplifiers with the swing arms. And then in the side, or inside, excuse me, we have just modular pads that are all Velcroed on. Super simple. I got a big head, so there's a lot of padding in there. Bikini cover works very well, stays on there pretty securely. I have it buttoned down with a bunch of straps as well as the Faro Concepts battery pack retention system, which is what I have on the back. Took a little bit to set up, but once we got it hammered out, works very well and keeps everything nice and secure. Now for the night vision, what I normally run is a pair of PVS 1531s. These are fantastic. They have two forms of focus. You have one in the rear. Let's pop these caps off. You have one in the rear, closest to your eye. So if you have glasses or anything like that, you have bad vision, you can adjust these to your prescription. And then on the front, we have your macro adjustment, which is very useful. And then up front to protect the glass, I have a pair of Matte Bach Eclipse sacrificial lenses. So what these do is they allow a certain amount of light depending on how wide you open it up for quick adjustments to your overall illumination inside the tube. So say you want to flip down and look at your EUD, you can focus it to only allow so much light in there. Or if you want to look at your ambitter screen and it's super, super bright or super, super dark, wherever you're operating at, you can use these to make very quick and concise adjustments so you're not screwing with the actual internals of the device. Now, I prefer the 1531s over the PVS 31 Alphas. Why that is because with these you have your onboard IR illuminator as well as your two focus points. With the 31s, you only have your macros in the front, which are up top in the front here. The only downside to the 1531s I can see so far from using them is just the weight. They're not heavy at all, but compared to the normal 31s, they do have a little bit more on the front end of your helmet, but it's not so much where you're going to have a sandbag or a counterweight on the back of your helmet. But these things are super easy to adapt onto your helmet. All it is just a dovetail, and on the front of mine I have a Wilcox G24 dovetail adapter for it. They work very well, super simple to use as well as everything on this. So if you want to bring it closer to your face, you would hit this button right on the side. Comes down, locks into place, not going to move around too much. And if you need more room, these little pressure points right here and here, push them in, and you can slide them in and out. Then you just hit this button right here, flips back up, locks into place. Then you can articulate it to look cool, whatever you really want to do. Now, let's get that out of there. Let this lay flat. Now, if you like the way that I set up my helmet, feel free to take a screenshot or do whatever you want to do, take some notes. But if you want to build your own, you can go on our website, Coastal Night Vision and Thermal, or coastalcnvg.com. And you can also get all of our information through our Instagram bio. It's going to have my phone number as well as our sales email.